All right, guys, welcome back. Brian's putting his headset on here. Had some technical difficulties we had to work through here.
Yeah, it happens. You know. All right, so Curtis won the lag. Looks like he broke dry. So now Tommy has his chance at the table here. Look, actually looks like he scratched on the break. So big opportunity for Tommy, and Tommy really needs to kind of get the momentum going for Dayton Strong here.
Oh yeah, and this will be, if I'm stand corrected here, this will be one of our last 8-ball matches for the next 2 sets.
I believe, yeah. So this is an 8-ball set, and then we got a doubles. No, we got a singles 9-ball set, and then a doubles 9-ball set. So.
So what we didn't mention here, and amidst our difficulties, Curtis ended up winning the lag and broke. And this is the
All right, so it's like Tommy's starting the stripes here, trying to get correct angle on the 11 ball.
And as I said when we first popped on, we're back up and running. Go ahead and share the stream. Make sure you get your fan votes in. It is open until 10 o'clock tonight for day 2 fan choice of who you would like to see play. 9-ball singles is the top 3 Fargos on each. 8-ball singles is the bottom 3 Fargos on each. Make sure you get on and vote. If you are unable to find it, it is pinned to the Action Palace page.
All right, so 13 aside. He can either come back for the 10, yep, or the 15. He came back for the 10. He can either shoot either ball right here, whatever he was comfortable with. Now he's getting to shoot the 10, drawing back for the 15. Let's make the 15 and then come back for the 10. Just basically a one-pocket drill.
Yeah. I hit that ball good.
All right, a little bit of bounce, so it's not on the rail. And this is exactly what Tommy Campbell and Team Dayton Strong needed.
Well,
and that is the table run.
Yes, it was on a return serve there.
All right.
So I was actually outside carrying on with Tommy there for a little bit earlier amidst our little breaks. And per his request, okay, 2 requests here. The first one, he wanted to give notable mention to Mr. Chuck Norris, who just passed away a couple days ago.
Yep.
And the second one, he just had to make sure everybody knew that he had to call in the replacements because there has to be somebody that can commentate for all that hair on his head.
Nice. Yeah, so with Chuck Norris passing away a couple days ago, I come up with a billiards-related Chuck Norrisism like 2 minutes ago.
Do share.
Chuck Norris runs a full rack of 8-ball on a carom table. For those of you who don't know, a carom table does not have pockets.
Yeah.
But Chuck Norris still runs a rack of 8-ball on it.
That just happens if you're Chuck Norris.
All right, great break. But does he get anything to go? Both of these guys just crushed the rack.
We got us a Dolly Parton here.
The only thing is he kept his cue ball on the table. So Curtis has an opportunity here to maybe return.
Kind of thinking you have to go stripes here, bud.
Well,
it looks like
yeah, I mean, the 9-ball is going to be iffy where the 5 and the 7 is, but then the 14 is kind of weird with the 3. Everything else is pretty wide open.
Well, if it's
for the
got the
most part.
clearance, I'm playing the 9-ball now.
Yeah, I don't think it
It opens
goes.
up the rest of the table.
Yeah, I just don't think it goes. I think he's going to use the 11 ball, possibly. I think you want to come out a little further to
Yeah, he
go into
landed a
the
bit short
9-5.
on that. Let's see what he does now.
And another Chuck Norrisism is Chuck Norris runs 147 on a carom table versus like the for the snooker maximum break of 147.
And here we thought nobody did it better than Ronnie O'Sullivan. Still in pretty good shape here right now.
Yeah, but yeah, that 9, I don't think it passes the 7. So, and now that the 14 is passed, is away now, the 3 ball has a spot. So,
Yeah.
right now I think the solids are the better layout. Right, good shot there.
He opted to roll up for that.
Excuse me.
Take care of the 15 ball here.
Actually, I'd almost shoot the 10 ball because then you have a better angle on the 15.
That's true.
You just do a stop shot on the 10. Very funny, Hicks. All right. So
See, not like that.
able to make the. Now here's the thing: if he has enough angle on the 13,
I'll see.
punch top stroke,
This is where you could play your 10 ball.
and then possibly get over for an angle on the 13 and try to get a breakout on the 9. It's just one of those not always wanting to do the last ball in the 8 ball rack into a breakout because then you could get hooked.
I'm gonna tell you now, though. I think he's got almost the perfect angle. Play this with a little bit of a low left. Try to get the cue ball to come out towards the middle diamond down here on the bottom rail. Spin out.
He's playing almost like the 9 goes.
Well, so
It could. Or if anything, just trying to block the pocket.
could be. So it didn't go.
Yeah. And now with where the 5 and the 7 goes, that 7 goes. The 5-7 combo definitely goes. Yep, Tommy going for it right now.
Ouch.
Hit that good. Well, I don't know.
Hit it good, but not.
Yeah,
he didn't
I
get
don't think
any
the 5
love
ball
off of
goes
that at
now.
all.
I almost would not shoot this 1 ball. I try to save the 1 ball to where I get the right angle on it to come over for the breakout.
Well, and you've got him in what we consider, we said it earlier, 1 ball hell.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no need to put any pressure down. See, I think you just I like playing safe here off the 6. Take the cue ball and put it up on the 4. He's still grinding though.
Shot. Yeah, 4 ball, 6
He's
ball.
another one that kind of makes it seem like the 5 ball goes, but it really doesn't look good.
Yeah, this room's starting to fill up now. Not just people from watching this, but just people coming in to play.
Well, we have to keep in mind they are still holding a singles tournament tonight. So not only are you going to have our Action Palace Cup match, you're also going to have tournament going on here too.
Yeah, it's very rare to come into this place in the evening time
Yeah.
and have that not full.
Tommy slowed his pace up here a little bit.
Yeah. I think he just wants to make sure everything's, needs to be where it needs to be because where that 5-9 is. All right, and here's going to be the key shot.
I was going to say, he's got something in store. He seems to think he's going to get up there above it.
This might be to where he gets on the 5. Long rail.
Yeah, maybe
short side shape on the 5.
Maybe he's trying to force that momentum change.
Yep, look at this.
Look at this.
Look at this. Still a little more of an angle I think he wanted.
The question is now, how are you going to get your cue ball back out?
I don't think he's shooting it. I think he might play safe. Just hit the right side of the 3.
And I feel like he should have played safe way earlier.
Yep, or go right there. Try to get behind the 8 ball.
I preached the safe way earlier because at this point you've opened the table up to where he's got the kick. Whereas you had all those balls on the table, you had opportunity to take the kick, you had the opportunity to force ball in hand, then you get rid of the 5 on your own accord.
Here's the thing. I mean, he can hit the 9, but can he hit enough of it and not scratch? I think he can, but if he just goes a little bit off center, that cue ball's going. Well, the cue ball hits the 3 or the 5? Hit the 5 first. So now you get that 5 ball out of there. Adrian's watching from Dayton. Thank you very much. Good seeing you. I don't think the 5 ball passes now, so he's got to go 5 in the bottom left. And then just like stun over or follow up for the 3. Yeah, good speed there.
Keep it on a string here.
Yep.
You're good.
Stop shot on the 3. Maybe draw it back just a hair. And then 8 ball.
It's a good shot right there.
There we go. Tommy Campbell.
Tommy up 2-0.
2-0 in a race to 5 here against Curtis Younce in our 8 ball match here. Read off 2 of our sponsors here real quick. Absolute Billiard Service. They provide top-level pool table service for the Dayton area as well as anywhere they can drive to. Owned and operated by Josh Ebert. Great dude, great staff, and like I said, they do all the table work for me. Action Life Dayton YouTube channel. This is where all the Action Palace Amateur Cups are and all the streamed action matches by the Mosses. Archived and ready to watch anytime. If you're kind of bored, want something to watch, want to watch your friends, want to watch your match back, you got that option. So also big thank you to the Mosses for putting all this together. Without them, matches like this don't happen.
Absolutely.
So, congrats to them. All right. See if he keeps a cue ball on the table this time. Ooh, that 8 ball is going to be interesting now. Did he break dry again?
Sure looks like
Looks like it.
Somebody needs to get Dolly on the phone here. We need to get this straightened out.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I like stripes here, to be honest with you. The only thing is the 11 and the 14.
Well, I think with
But the solids, actually, I think the solids look better now, looking at it.
Well, it all depends on if that 8 ball passes the straight ball that's in the side.
Yeah, and I think it does. So I think right now you shoot the 4 and then hit the 5 in either the top left or top right, depending on his angle, and then get out. But no, he's taking the stripes. Let's see what he has in store for the 11 and the 14. It might actually pass the 4.
Well, I was going to say, if he didn't have that bridge over top of the 4 ball, the next shot should have been the 15, in my opinion. That gives you an opportunity to get back down, and you can manage that trio of balls right there at the right-hand side pocket,
He could
excluding
even,
the 8.
He could even do 14 into the 9.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Brian, this is a common theme, or it has been a common theme with these first 3 or 4 matches. They're shooting great, and it just seems like an uncharacteristic miss is just flipping the switch on everybody.
Yep. Luckily, there's no booth cam.
Right. We both would be in trouble.
Yeah. Nice shot. Dead center pocket.
Looks like he's all right.
Okay.
Play that 5 ball in the corner.
Come back and shoot the 1 either in the same corner or shoot the 1 on the side.
I actually like maybe rolling up for the 3 and then backtracking to the 1. Just because we didn't quite know the angle there.
Didn't get far enough for the 3. I think he's going to shoot the 1.
I'm actually shocked he went that direction. You play that same 5 ball with a little bit of inside English. I feel like you have maybe a little bit more control with these tables as fast as what they are.
Good stroke.
Great stroke.
All right, 3 on the side. And I think if he gets a 3, gets past the 2, and then he gets on the 6.
And that's the pattern I'm seeing right now. Shoot the 3 ball on the side. You get your shape on the 6. Even if you give yourself a little bit of angle, you can still kind of draw out one side or the other. You just got to be careful with the 8 on the side there. He's looking at jacking up here. I don't know if I like that. Well, he changed the stroke there.
Yep. Don't want to elevate unless you have to.
And that's the shot we were just talking about
shot.
right there.
He might be a little straight. I think he has enough angle. Because, I mean, does the 7 ball pass between those? Maybe. Because if it does, he can just stop it, shoot the 7 up right, and then just follow up for the 2 on the side.
He could play the 7 ball now on the bottom right. Come side to side, you still have the 6 ball.
Yep. Good stroke. Look at that.
That was a great shot right there.
Great speed. I shoot the 2 ball right now. Well, maybe. If he feels comfortable shooting the 7 and kind of doing the exact same thing. You just don't want to overdo it and get behind one of the stripes.
He might have a little bit of angle. He can kind of punch it out to the rail. Oh, he hit that ball
perfect.
40.
That's perfect. Stop shot, 8 on the side.
I wonder if it goes cleaner if he's going to have to play it off the 9. I feel like if he had any issues pertaining to whether he could or couldn't make it, he wouldn't leave it.
Off the 9. Yep.
That's a good out right there.
All right, 2-1.
Run through another couple of our sponsors here real quick. Action Lifestyle Company, a fresh evolving clothing line by the Mosses, already making an impact and proudly supporting the billiards community. Action Palace, the host of the Amateur Cups here in Huber Heights, Ohio. It is the Dayton area's premier pool hall with high-quality diamond tables. They offer a variety of tournaments and leagues, including the Ultimate Pool League Dayton, which is operated by the owner, Alex Olinger.
Speaking about Alex, I remember this was pretty funny. If you remember, a number of years ago, we mentioned Ronnie O'Sullivan earlier. There was a show on, I think, Travel Channel or
Mm-hmm.
AMC or something about him coming over and playing American pool.
Mm-hmm.
And he was going to be playing like local players, but then play like a really big known pro of the area. He's over in a place in St. Louis or somewhere, actually plays Alex. Alex beats him, and this what his next line was actually in the intro to every episode. Ronnie's handler and partner in the show says, "Do you have any advice for Ronnie?" And Alex says, "Stick to snooker." And that was in the intro of every episode, which I thought was hilarious.
Oh, that's great.
Because I was watching, I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, I know that guy." And Tommy just crushed the rack.
Yeah, it looks like he made 2 solids on the break. Looks like the 3 and the 5 went. Problem is, though, those solids do not look good. You might actually have to take the other end of the balls here. That 411 is just it's a headache.
Yeah, and where the 10 to 15 is, too. I mean,
Yeah. Well, and that's not so much of a problem depending on what side of the ball you get on.
yep, he's going stripes.
Taking the stripe balls here. That's a pretty
stroke.
good stroke right there.
Uh,
He's good.
okay, it looks like the 15 passes
Oh, yeah.
the 2. If he gets the right angle, he could possibly do the 11 in the top right corner.
Well, I was going to say, does it clear the 8 ball?
Looks like it does. Oof. I don't know if he was playing that off the 2. I think he just overcut it a hair, but he got lucky.
I mean,
And he got to.
yeah. Question is now what?
Yeah, because now everything's open
Yeah.
on for everything else. I mean, still that 4 ball's kind of iffy with the 11, but
Does it go cross side?
which one?
The 11 ball, does it go cross side? Or does the 10 got it kind of covered?
It might.
I wonder if it's one of those shots that you could throw and roll to the pocket.
Yeah. The only other thing I could see, and if the cue ball passes in between 11 and 4, is to shoot the 10 in the bottom left-hand corner. We got Hannah Fields in the chat now. Hello, Hannah.
Hannah and her boyfriend or husband, I'm not sure exactly how that is, so I apologize, and you're allowed to correct me. Just had a baby a little over a month ago, so congratulations
Yes.
on that. It's nice to see you
Congratulations.
guys in the chat.
Hannah helped me out with some pictures that I needed kind of quickly when I had the honor of gracing the cover of Sneaky Pete Mafia magazine. Some guy named Andrew Pace says hello. I don't know who that is.
I heard that guy can't play any pool.
You heard us talk about the Young Guns before going to state and winning third. Andrew, we call him Big Mike, was on that team. All right, you might be trying that cross side. Yep, and then draw over to where it would be almost like a 2-way.
Oh, look at this.
Get a little bit of roll there.
Well,
But the problem is, it looks like that combo goes. So if you shoot a solid into that, it may go.
it does. From here, it doesn't look like those balls are touching.
Yeah, good save there. But Tommy's got a couple of stripes he can still hit to not move that 13. So. Nice.
Big Mike, we like your response, but we got to get you out of the house. You got to come where you're allowed to play pool, buddy.
Good shot by Tommy where he was at
Oh yeah.
on the rail like that. Was a great shot. We just got to see what he's going to do with that 11-8. I'm sorry, 11-7. Katie Williams from Dayton, good friend of mine. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on Wednesday for Pool League.
Felt great.
There we go.
Let's kick the fan on over here.
If you really wanted to go crazy.
I was gonna say right now you could take that shot.
Yep, 10 ball on the side and then high ball or center ball and try to go move your cue ball down there and bust it out. He's going for it. Good shot. Does he get a roll? Bounce 11 ball.
Got zero love out of that.
I don't think the 11 could be back cut.
Kind of wonder if you cross bank it back at the 7. Got a chance to potentially make it or take over the pocket. Not easy, but puts a little traffic up there for the 4 ball.
I don't know if the 14 ball passes the 1. I don't think that stripe ball in the center can go to any of these lower 2 pockets. But he's going for it. He's cutting this. I mean, it's cuttable. But, I mean, you're talking razor thin here.
Like we were talking about earlier, Brian, I feel like this might be Dayton Strong's way of saying, hey, just to let you boys know, we can still play out here in Dayton. And I feel like Tommy's trying to get it going again.
Good shot. Again, no love.
Play it off the 8.
He could, yeah. No, that's really, I mean, at this point, there is no safe.
Right.
At this point, you just got to fire. And I'll tell you what, if there's anybody who's a really good shot maker on that team, it's Tommy Campbell.
Agreed.
All right, here we go. But knowing his luck, he'll probably make it, and then the 8 ball will hook on something.
Wow.
Oh wow. Almost thought he was going to hook behind that 1 ball. Well, now that makes the 8 ball interesting.
Well, think of it this way, Brian. Do you try to break the 8 ball out, or do you take your medicine and potentially go for the bank for it?
Well,
I mean,
where the 1 ball's at.
Well, and depending on the angle that Curtis has here, you could draw back for that 1 ball. Again, small window, rough shot, etc., etc. But I also feel like that you could play the 2 ball and find your way back up table to potentially put the 1 in that pocket, take over the pocket.
The only thing I could think of, either you save the 1 for last, or you make it, but if you get the right angle on the 6 ball, if the 6 ball is your last ball, you can come over. Maybe use the 14 as a stopper and shoot the 8 ball up.
And depending on where it's sitting in that pocket, if you've got the right angle on the 1 ball, you can play that 1 ball with low English. And you don't even have to, it could be more like a low stun, not so much of a low draw. Follow that 14 in and still be able to keep control of the cue ball.
He played safe, yeah.
And I don't hate this.
The only thing is, can Tommy load up with left spin, just miss the 1 ball, and go low rail first, 14?
That seems to be what he's looking at.
Oh, he's Z. Almost to say the way he was almost set up, he was going to Z kick this. That's what he's looking at. If he makes this crowd's going to go nuts. Hit the Efren Reyes Z kick.
Oh, he needed just a touch more speed on that ball.
Yep.
It straightened out too quickly on him.
Either
great effort and great try.
Either hit higher up on the rail with that speed, or like you said, a little more speed to shorten it up.
Do you think that the 4 ball passes the 1? I'm going to imagine from the angle that he had. Well, so that'd be a little different angle than what he had. I wonder if it passes the 1. Or you could take the opportunity to play the 6 ball here into the 14. That way you're taking away some of the kick and you take the pocket.
I don't know. I like taking the 1 here to get that out of the way. I still think you go 1, 4, 6. And as long as you have the right angle on the 6, you can get over to get the short side shape.
He seems to be going for it.
Maybe a little too straight.
Is he going to go and do with what I suggested earlier? Maybe take his medicine and take the bank shot?
Maybe. You hit this and draw it back about a diamond, half a diamond, and then bank it in the same pocket. I don't think you can follow this, or maybe you can. Yep. And just call it there.
You
you
called
better
the
make
draw,
it.
and I called the bank.
Because if he misses this, it's wide open. Oh, he overcut the crap out of that ball. All right, a golden opportunity now for Tommy to take a 3-1 lead going into rack 5. But Curtis will get the break. Yep. Nice smart shot there. Tina Sturgis says, let's go Dayton. All right, Tommy. All right, 3-1 with that 8 ball. Going into rack number 5 in this race to 5 8 ball. 2 more of our sponsors for this event. Always got to give them love for making events like this happen. Avenue 227, a rising force in the local creative scene. This all-in-one studio offers professional audio recording, mixing, and mastering alongside podcast room rentals, cinematography space, and videography services. Designed for artists, creators, and entrepreneurs, it provides a high-quality, versatile environment to produce music, film content, and build your brand, all in one place. We take to your art as serious as you do. I'm definitely going to be looking at them for a project later in the year. And Sarah Hoffman with Billiards Plus, offering a fine selection of pool tables, cues, darts, accessories, and high-quality gas grills to level up your game room and backyard. We definitely know Billiards Plus. It's a great place located in Dublin, Ohio. And another dry break by Curtis Younce. I think that's a dry break with a scratch and then 2 dry breaks. So
yeah.
Tommy looking to try to take advantage of this, and he's breaking in the next rack. So if he can get this, maybe get a win and get Dayton Strong on board, maybe get that momentum swinging back Dayton's way.
Looks like Tommy elected to go solids here. I think that was the right choice. As long as you can maneuver from the 7 ball there, I think you're in good shape. Everything is pretty much, you know, don't lose the cue ball.
Yep. I think that ball would have went in clean. He would have got proper position because I think he overcut that.
Well, so I kind of wonder, you're going to shoot the 4 on the side here. Kind of wonder if you take some kind of shot from the 3 to the 5, either ball, kind of draw back and create a better angle for yourself off the 7 where you can just draw back. That got a little funky.
Yeah.
So it looks like he got the angle, but he didn't come back to where he needed to be.
Yeah, I almost think you got to shoot the 5 ball here. Shoot the 5 ball. And then possibly shoot the 3 next. Unless he feels comfortable bridging. But actually, if you shoot the 3, then you can have the option of pretty much any ball after that. Or does he feel comfortable shooting the 7 with that wonky bridge, but he would get a good shape on this. Ooh, he's elevating too. Yep, shooting a 3 ball. This way he can either stun and out for the 7 or follow down for the 6.
Looks like he's going to try to stun it.
Speed was off a little bit, so now he looks like he has to go to the 7. Oh, he's falling safe. Right, get behind the 6. Good shot. Very good shot. As Ada Leo from the WPBA would say, jail time.
Jail time. I'm telling you, if you're Curtis here, you got to find a way to change the game in some shape or form. I don't care if it's a great safe. I don't care if it's a run out. You have to find where the energy's working. Not that anybody can hear like past us, but I will say that this pool room has a great taste in music right now.
I would say so.
Enjoying the playlist as we're commentating.
Yep. Good hit. But he just clusters one of his balls up even more, but...
Well, this goes back to what I just said, Brian. You got to find a way to change the momentum. If
Yep.
he gets it back, you put him in jail back.
I think Tommy has the angle to go up 2 rails and out, and then possibly have the 7 ball. Or maybe he tries the 7 now and then tracks it through there. Or he's going for the 5 in the side.
Or if you shoot that 7 ball and play the 2 rails like you listed, you don't have to travel up table again. So if you get in trouble down here, you can find a way to tuck and hide.
Good shot on the 5.
He acts like he doesn't like it though.
Well, I think he's going to have to run into the 8. And the problem is he's going to push the 8 by all those stripes.
If he hits this right, it doesn't make it that far. I don't think. You gotta roll it to the pocket. It is legit pocket speed here.
As long as our cue ball just gets forward enough to get past the 9 ball.
And like I said, Brian, you hit it right. You don't have to worry about that.
Shot. So now, if he's straight, he's got to just draw back.
Yeah, you just turn her loose. You got a whole big window. Anywhere from the side pocket back.
Yep. Just got to keep your head down. Good follow through. There it is.
He hit that ball freaking stellar. Freaking stellar.
Yep. He came back about a half diamond, but he's still good.
And like we said, though, anywhere from the side pocket back.
Yep. Just like that, Tommy Campbell on the hill.
And the break.
And the break, and I believe he's taking a break. No, he's not. He's just setting his table down.
He's taking the break. Another mention to our sponsors here. Car Star Collision Center, Columbus East. Owned and operated by Gary Brewer. From minor dents to major repairs, they deliver expert collision and auto body service you can trust with quick turnaround. Crave Cure Kitchen, a brand new online order only late night carry out kitchen serving up a dynamic mix of bar favorites, homemade entrees, healthy options, snacks, and desserts. This place is coming to South Dayton this summer.
Might have to get with Shannon and say, hey, what's the menu looking like?
Absolutely.
And then the question is, can I eat there? Because I'm like extremely picky. Tommy's been breaking these really good.
Yeah.
So let's see if he can get a ball to fall. Put a little extra oomph into that one.
Still no action.
Still nothing on a break. Wow, these guys are hitting it so good. You're right about the music.
Brian,
we got Fleetwood Mac playing now, so love it.
It's literally the matter of a quarter to a half a ball adjustment. Could be an English adjustment. Could be something super simple.
And that 15 and the 7 ball, they're kind of married up together by the 8, so that could be interesting to see how that works out. Kathy Henry is watching. Hope you're enjoying, Kathy. Uh-oh. Ooh, got close.
I think that I like the route that he took there. I think it's going to be kind of difficult to figure out that cluster around the spot there.
Good break out there.
That was an excellent shot right there. And left it to where combo's dead.
Excuse me.
And Brian's got to step away for a minute. He's being paged by one of our Columbus players here. Good shot there by Curtis. Didn't get much love out of that. Might be able to cut this 10 ball and the 11 ball give you a little bit of love there. Depending on the angle, you could potentially make both. Go back up table. Give yourself a shot on the 15. Well, Brian, I see you came back with your head intact. They didn't chew you alive too bad.
Oh, yeah, they're giving me some crap over there.
Oh, of course. You're coming back to the way this table looks. I suggested that you play the 10 ball, cut the 10 ball here, and depending on how steep that angle is, have a shot at. You're definitely going to be okay with the 11, but you have a chance to end up making both and go up table.
I think he's taking the shot you suggested. undercut it. Well, his only saving grace was that 10 ball got in front of that 1 and a 3.
Well, and he actually didn't thin the 10 ball enough. Hit a little too fat.
Okay. Got a good roll there, coming off that ball. Okay.
Pretty good shot right there.
It looks like the 6 passes the 11, so if he gets the right angle, he can follow down for the 2.
I was going to say you're going to have to play the 6 here, I think. I don't know how I feel about that.
Now how you get
I kind of feel like I would have rolled up, give myself an opportunity at the balls down here. If you've got the correct angle on the 7 ball, you could go 3 rails and get back out on 8.
Looks I'm pretty like he's sure going to try to draw this.
Top left.
Low right down here, low left down here on the 1. Good stroke,
that was
but too
a good
much.
Stroke. You said too much, and maybe it wasn't enough.
Well, too much for what he was originally trying, but
yeah,
not enough for coming into it and trying to bust him. Yeah, I don't think that passes.
You see what he's looking at? That looks like it might even be dead.
No. It aimed right into the half diamond. Half diamond left of the top left. I'm sorry, top right. What I'd almost try to do, put the 1 off the 3 maybe over towards the 11 and see if you can pocket the 10. He's in a situation, I'll say that.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'd almost kick into the 2 and preserve that 1-3 blocker.
Yeah.
On the 10.
That was a good shot.
Good
I didn't know if he had
too.
enough clearance for that.
Yep, because I think that blocks the 11. I don't know. Sitting where the 2
I was
balls
gonna say, at worst, off the rail, off the 2. Seems out awful far, so he might actually have it. I'm gonna try to play safe. Oh, he went for it.
Yep. The good thing is, if you overrolled position on the 15, you had the 12.
Well, so if the 11 goes better than what we're seeing, you can go 12, 15, work your way down for a little bit better angle on the 11. Yeah, so if he's relatively straight here, you just draw back to the rail. Then you leave yourself a little bit of a natural angle to kind of feather to the middle diamond, side rail, and
Yep.
back out.
Yep.
I don't hate that either.
Yep, assuming it passes by like we think it now can.
Well, if it does, then you just kind of punch it up table.
Yeah, that or go two rails side to side.
Yeah.
Just don't scratch.
Uh-oh. Oh.
And that right there is going
Unlucky.
to give Tommy Campbell and Team Dayton Strong
Unlucky.
their first match. And I think this crowd's going to go crazy to get their first point on the board. I'm sorry. That's right. He was shooting on that. So while I have fully assumed he's going to get out from here, we got 2 sponsors to really read real quick. Hemlock Cues. High-quality custom cues made by local cue maker Steve Hildebrand, who's always been a supporter of Dayton Pool. And then Tip City Barbershop. Full-service barbershop located at 820 West Main Street in Tip City, Ohio. Check them out. This to get the first point on the board. for Team Dayton Strong. Crowd's going to go crazy with this.
And
There it
there's the
is.
first point for Dayton Strong and a 5-1 victory for Tommy Campbell.
Our
And we
next
will-
match is a singles 9-ball. Scott Stevens and Brad Maggard.
And that being said, we will be back momentarily.